What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about the Stanley Cup playoffs because they start today. I'm going to give you the full breakdown of every single series. Um, and every single team, like who's playing who I think will win, and how many games. So if you guys like these kind of videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Add me on Snapchat at WackoTM3. Follow me on Twitter. Hit all my socials in my bio. So let's get into this. Alright, so our first matchup we're going to be talking about is the Panthers and the Lightning. The Panthers, you have Ekblad, Barkov, Bobrovsky. Who else? Matthew Tkachuk. Those four guys. Spencer Knight. There he goes. Those five guys right there. And then on the other end, you have Hedman, Stamkos, Point, Kucherov, Vasilevsky. I think the Panthers. I think the Panthers take down Lightning in 6. I think it's Panthers in 6. I think the Panthers will be too much to handle for the Lightning. So I think it's Panthers in 6. So they're moving on to the second round. Now you got the Bruins and the Leafs. On the Bruins end, you have Pastrnak, Zaka, Danton Heinen, Omark, Swayman. 5 guys right there. And then on the Toronto side, you have Matthews, who had a heck of a year, 69 goals on the season. You have Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Morgan Riley, 4 guys right there. I just think that the Bruins will be too much to handle for the Leafs. So I think I gotta take the Bruins on this one. And then our next matchup we're talking about is the Rangers and the Capitals. And again, the Rangers, again, I think it's Bruins in 6. The Capitals and the Rangers. On the Rangers side, you have Panarin, Kako, Lafreniere, Shesterkin, Kreider, Zibanejad, Vincent Trocheck. 7 guys right there on that end. And then on the Capitals side, they had one of the worst goal. They were in the negatives for goal differential or something like that. I forget what it was. They were in the negatives for something. But you have Ovi, who's a really good goal scorer, trying to take down Wayne Gretzky's goal record at 894. You have Ovi and Wilson. Trying to think. Ovi and Wilson. You have Darcy Kemper, Charlie Lindgren. 4 guys right there on that Capitals team. Who I think the Rangers will just be too much for the Capitals, and I think the Rangers take the series in 5. I think it's a gentleman's sweep for the Rangers. Or yeah, I'm thinking the Rangers in 5 because I do think the Capitals do take a game. I would be surprised if the Capitals lose this game or lose if the Rangers get. I would be surprised if the Rangers get swept in the first round because they did win the President's Trophy. In our last matchup we're going to talk about on the East is the Hurricanes and the Islanders. You have on the Hurricane side you have Teravainen, Frederik Andersen, Ronta, Pesci, Slavin, Getzel, Kuznetsov. 7 really good guys right there that I think you can, 7 guys right there on that side. And then on the other end, you have Horvat, Barzell, Lee, that's about it on that end. So I believe I'm taking the Hurricanes. I gotta take the Hurricanes because I think the Islanders, it just won't be enough for the Hurricanes are way much better than the Islanders. So now in the second round, you got the Panthers and the Bruins, and the Rangers and the Hurricanes. I think for Panthers Bruins, I gotta take the Panthers because if you remember last year's first round matchup, the Panthers beat the Bruins in 7. So I gotta go Panthers in 7 yet again. And then for Rangers Hurricanes, I gotta take the Hurricanes. I mean, this is gonna be a tightly. I think this goes the full 7 Rangers Hurricanes and I gotta take the Rangers in 7. Oh wait, no, I gotta take the Hurricanes in 7. Um, and then you got Panthers. You got Panthers, Canes. You got Panthers and yes, Panthers, Canes in the no, yes, Panthers, Canes in the third round. Um, and then on the west side, you have the Stars and the defending Stanley Cup champs, the Vegas Golden Knights. You have on the Stars side, you have Ottinger, Robertson, Issa Lindell, Thomas Harley, Tyler Seguin. 5 guys right there. I believe Thomas Harley's still on the team. I'm not 100% sure. But I think on that end, you got to take. And then on the Vegas side, you have Eichel, Carlson, Marchessault. I'm forgetting a ton of guys on that team. I mean, they're really good, but I'm just blanking on that team. So I think I gotta take. I think this goes the full 7, and you gotta take the Stars in 7. And then on the next matchup, you have the Jets and the Avalanche. You have on the Jets, you have Scheifele, Hellebuck, Kyle Connor, 3 guys right there. And so yeah, I think and then on the outside you have McKinnon, Brantman, McCarr. Landeskog is a question mark. Landeskog is a big question mark. And then you have Pavel. Well, you do have him, but I don't know if he will. We don't know if he'll be playing or not. And then you have Pavel Francouz. Sorry, you have 5 guys right there. And so I think I gotta take my Avalanche over the Winnipeg Jets. Um, and then on the next side, you have the you have the Canucks and the Predators. Now on the Canucks side, you have Pesser, Elias Pettersson, JT Miller, who else is there? Pettersson, Besser, JT Miller, Thatcher Demko, Thatcher Demko. 4 guys right there that on the Canucks. And I'm happy for the Canucks. And then you have the Predators. You have Yosi, Forsberg, UC Saros. 3 guys right there. There's Ryan O'Reilly. There you go. There's 4. 4 guys right there on the Predator side. But I think the Canucks will be too much for the Predators to handle. So I gotta take the Canucks on this one. I'm gonna go in the underdog on this one. And then on the last matchup of the West and the last matchup of the first round, you got the Oilers you got Connor McDavid and the Oilers taking on the Los Angeles Kings. So you got McDavid, Draisaitl, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Darnell Nurse, Stuart Skinner. 5 guys right there for the Oilers. I mean, obviously McDavid. And then on the Kings, you have Doughty, Kempe, Kopitar, Kevin Fiala, Pierre Ludubois. 5 guys right there on the Kings team. Just like their chain restaurant. Just like their restaurant. 5 guys. But I think the Kings and the Oilers have beaten the Kings the last 2 or 3 years in the first round of the playoffs. And I think it happens again for the third or fourth time. So I gotta take the Oilers on this one. So now on the West, you have the Stars and the Avs, and then you have and then you have Stars and the Avs, and you have the Canucks and the Oilers, and then that's two Canadian team matchups. So I gotta take the Avs over the Stars. Actually, wait, you got the Avs and the Stars, and then you have the Canucks and the Oilers. I got I got to take. Yeah, I gotta take Dallas over Colorado. Sorry, Colorado. And then you gotta take. And then I think I have to take the Oilers over Vancouver. I mean, I think. Oh yeah, by the way, I think it's Colorado in 7. This Avalanche or Jet series goes 7. Canucks, Pride, Zickles. I think it's got to be Canucks in 6. And then you have the Kings and the Oilers, and I think the Oilers take it in 6. So now you have the Stars and the Avs and the Canucks and the Oilers, and I think I gotta take the Oilers in 6. And then on the other end, I gotta take the Avalanche in 6. So now you got in the West, in the conference, you got the Predators, not Predators, you got the Panthers and the Canes, and you got the Stars and the Stars and the Oilers, or the Avs and the Oilers, sorry. So now I think I gotta take the Oilers over the Avs. So now you have the Panthers and the Oilers in the Stanley Cup final, and winning the 2024 Stanley Cup is going to be the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid, you get your first cup. I just think it'll be too much for the Panthers and the Oilers to handle. So yeah. But I mean, if this happens in real life, if my predictions are correct, which they probably won't be, but that's okay because they're predictions. Um, but yeah. So if this happens in real life, I will be happy because I do. Even though I've started to understand and be like, hey, I kind of like Connor McDavid, not only with Crosby and Malkin or Crosby and McKinnon, but I've also kind of started to like him. Some of the West teams, like the Oilers, I do like some of the Oilers players. They do have a Vander Kane. I hate a Vander Kane though. But anyway, yeah. So I think I'm taking the Oilers to win the 2024 Stanley Cup. Um, I think it goes the full 7, and I think the Oilers win in 7. Two really good teams, the Panthers and the Oilers. So yeah, because the Hurricanes, I think the Panthers make it past the Hurricanes, and they don't make it out, and the Hurricanes don't make it out of the Eastern Conference Final yet again. So yeah, if you guys like these kind of videos, remember leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, add me on Snapchat at Wacko10 follow me on Twitter, hit all my socials in my bio. Also, I don't know if I will be able to get an episode of the expansion franchise out today. If not, I will probably try to get one out tomorrow. Um, for sure. But yeah, so remember, if you guys like these kind of videos, remember leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, add me on Snapchat at Wacko73, follow me on Twitter, all my socials in my bio, and I will see you all tomorrow for another video. Peace.